Yes then people, so today's job was to pull my fucking neck, pull my fucking back and somehow get this headlining fitted. A job I've been dreading for a little while, but stick to the end. It didn't turn out too bad for a first time go. So these headlinings are held up by tension and then there's 5 bows across the top. They need to be cut to length and obviously remember safety. Safety squint as always. Nah, just kidding. You only get one set of eyes, don't you? Don't be silly, get them specs on. Like I mentioned before, there's 5 of these and I came with a bit of nifty way to cut them all the same size. They do need a little bit of fettling when you get each one of them in, but as long as they bow quite tight to a roof, lovely job. So now, yeah, thread them through. Them holes are about 5 inches up just to allow for a bit of room to get the plastic sheathing into the sides. But honestly, it is tight as out. Ridiculous, some might say. Big shout out to Austin again for always answering my questions and helping out massively, because like I say, there's not much info at all online about how to fit these or where everything goes or the little bits. Like the general fitting of it is pretty straightforward, but there's little bits that it don't tell you anything about how to do or how it's meant to sit. So for that, Austin was a godsend, so big up. I really wish this went as quick as it looks in the video, because honestly, my neck was in bits. I'm getting old a bit and looking up for a day ain't fun no more. But yeah, I didn't film too much of it, so let's just shoot onto this bit where I'm gluing the back up. Pulled it all nice and tight. You want to try and get as least slack as possible in it and make it nice and solid. And I think it all sort of comes together when you start pulling it all in, but like I say, the sides were absolutely ridiculous. Hairdryer was blasting. I drafted ash in to come and help me pull it around a little bit, but like I say, when you see a finished product, let me know what you think. I think it's turned out not too bad, really. These buses ain't the biggest of things to work in, and they're some awkward shapes, so you've got to get yourself into all weird positions to try and get it done. The backs are very similar to the sides, where it's got a bit of plastic on it and it sort of slots underneath this metal catch. You push it in, you can sort of feel it go in. I glued it as well at the back, which I think you're supposed to do, and then knocked it all around to make sure it's all solid and as tight as possible. Gluing the last of the sides in, and if you've stuck around for this long, well done. You're not too far off seeing a finished product. This beading is here to make it all nice and tidy and finish off that gap between them both. Again, it's tight to fit, but it finished it off nicely. And here we go, pièce de la résistance. It don't look too bad, to be fair, so let me know what you reckon.